Principles of the Constitution, judicial powers and limitations.
The first and governing maxim in the interpretations of a statute is to discover the meaning of those who have made it, by James Wilson. True or false, no ruling by the Supreme Court can be overturned by another court. We'll give you a couple seconds to answer here. The answer is true. No ruling by the Supreme Court can be overturned by another court. The job of the Judicial Supreme Court is to review cases and laws in light of the Constitution. The judge cases are not solved by a lower court, the judge cases are not in state's jurisdiction, and the judge cases involving non-U.S. citizens ensure all courts operate under the guidelines of the U.S. Constitution. Here are some seals of the U.S. Constitution. This is the seal of the United States Congress, and in the Constitution of the United States preamble, we will look at some of the judicial powers, the trial by jury, and possibly the treason. In the judicial system, anyone convicted of a crime first must undergo a trial by a jury of peers in which they will be decided whether they is guilty or not guilty. The judicial branch is also not allowed to make laws. That's the job of the Congress. Now, there's a Chief Justice and 8 Associate Justices in the head of the judicial branch, and this is a job for life. There are over 10,000 cases submitted to the Supreme Court, and only 150 are considered per year.
Which is not a responsibility of the judicial branch. A, review cases and laws in light of Constitution. B, judge cases not solved by lower courts. C, judge cases not in state's jurisdiction. D, try officials in cases of impeachment. The answer is D, try officials in cases of impeachment.
Question number 2. True or false? The Supreme Court has the power to review the actions of the President and Congress in the matters relating to the Constitution. The answer is true. Who was the first Supreme Court Justice? George Washington, James Wilson, Thomas Jefferson, or Alexander Hamilton? We'll give you a couple seconds to answer here. It was not George Washington because he was our first president, not Thomas Jefferson, nor Alexander Hamilton. It was our own James Wilson.
The Supreme Court consists of 1 Chief Justice and how many Associate Justices? A, 8, B, 6, C, 10, D, each president decides. We'll give you a couple seconds to answer. Not B. Not 10. The answer is 8 Associate Justices.
Question number 5. Which branch of the government has the least power according to the Constitution? A, the legislative branch, B, the executive branch, C, the judicial branch, or D, they are all equal. It is not the legislative branch, nor is it the executive branch. They are not all equal either. It is indeed the judicial branch that has the least amount of power according to the Constitution.